So let's get this out of the way first. NEXCF is one of my high-risk stocks that I own. And yeah, the stock has basically been destroyed, and that kind of f***ing sucks. But as long as you didn't put half your net worth into this company, I think most people should be just fine, as I think it's perfectly healthy to have a few high-risk companies in your portfolio. And this is a company that I've personally chosen because I think they're filling a 3D modeling niche in the market that hasn't really caught on yet. So this is still a very early company by all standards. And being that the main portion of their company involves 3D modeling technology, I was pleased to see this. Nextech 3D announces termination of the sale of its 3D modeling business. So just for some context here, back in December 18th of 2023, Nextech announced that they had entered into a letter agreement with the company VCI Global Limited, where VCI would have been granted the right to earn up to 51% interest into Nextech's proprietary artificial intelligence platform for 3D modeling and all of their associated assets over the course of 9 months. So needless to say, this would have been a pretty big deal for Nextech, which I'm sure would have granted them millions of dollars to invest in their other businesses. But unfortunately, they still would have been losing a portion of the revenue generated from their business. However, all of this changed back on January 26, when Nextech announced that they made the decision to terminate its previously announced letter agreement with VCI. Now, I don't claim to be a business expert whatsoever here, but this letter contract was supposedly binding, which leads me to believe that maybe this letter was never signed to begin with, but was more of an in-the-works kind of thing. Needless to say though, according to this article, Nextech determined to terminate the agreement as VCI has been unable to satisfy its conditions precedent to the completion of the agreement in accordance with the mutually agreed timelines. So basically it sounds like VCI f***ed up here. And what this means is, Nextech now has no plans to sell its 3D modeling business, at least not for the foreseeable future. Instead, they said they're going to continue building out their AI tech stack for scaling their 3D modeling. So overall, I'm actually glad that Nextech decided not to sell to that other company, because honestly, their proprietary technology is kind of their baby. Sure, the upfront extra millions would have been nice, especially because this company still hasn't been able to turn a profit yet, but ultimately, it's their technology that I'm banking on with this company. And while I'm sure that it might be a disappointment for the executives at Nextech, I ultimately think that them continuing to focus on their technology without any outside distractions is really going to help them. And being that they already have a partnership with one of the largest companies in the world, Amazon, as long as Nextech can continue to ride this momentum and get their finances in order, they definitely have a shot at coming up out of the gutter. Anyway though, if you'd like to learn more about this company, then check out my other videos on Nextech, starting with this one right here, where I go over their progress on creating an AI-powered search engine for their platform. Thanks again, and I'll catch you next time.